you know what? Sometimes, right? Like, let me say, you really can't lie, or you can't be around each other. Sometimes you're on the phone, but you're not really on the phone.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Might wash all the way on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now
Like, it just
I can't do
happened.
that all the time. I can't do that phone
Because
thing
to
all
me,
the
that
time.
helps with passing the time. So you're talking to the person, but you're not really talking to the person that way. So much could be happening.
No, I find phone does take a lot out of you too.
Are you a
Me,
texter?
I prefer to
I
text.
am a texter, but you know what?
terrible.
Even that is tiring.
I prefer
too.
that.
Looking at that
Can
phone
I
screen
text from
after
now
a
till like
long
him
day.
not
I
come?
prefer that,
Yeah, no, I
girl.
can't.
And I don't know how he doing
I
that.
know,
has
I
to be
don't tell
voice
you,
notes.
99% of the time, when I text Kendall, he just reply almost instantly.
Immediately, he sleeps like this, you know.
No, for real.
And I ain't gonna
He
lie,
wake up.
I know
He go, what are you bathing?
When them call me today in the call like baby and
You see, I'm telling
all
you.
in here that water.
yeah.
No, some people sex so like kind of
But
don't
I ain't gonna
play.
lie, he just reply terrible. That's why, like, if I know
my
me and
No.
that person,
If
I
you
will
judge
call
me
there.
by my
I will call
texting,
there.
you're gonna write me off.
I don't like
I prioritize
I
texting.
prefer texting.
Wow.
No, that I do. I'm not even lying to tell you. And still, I feel like there are a lot of people who top of the list and they'll get a response by tomorrow because that's it. And
I
I'm not
prefer
feeling to look at my
texting.
phone.
But I'll be honest. Sometimes the texting is be real overwhelming. Like some people just message with no substance and
You gotta
it's
carry
be
the
like, wait,
conversation.
boy, yeah, you understand? But I prefer that. I don't have a problem talking on the phone off and on, no. But I just we can't talk on the phone 1 o'clock and then 5 o'clock and then 8 o'clock. I need a break. I can't do that right through. I can't do that right through. I need a break.
When I could talk, I will talk. If we could talk for about 2 hours or 3 hours in the evening, why not? But
Sometimes you just have good chemistry with somebody.
yeah.
And I have a real good flow now.
It
Or
wouldn't be
even with
throughout the
texting,
day.
like it real easy.
Text.
be
I prefer
throughout
to
the
text. I prefer to text.
I mean, huh?
I feel like that's 1 day a week though, or maybe 3 days a week.
What?
If the conversation are real good.
The calling?
We will talk. Yeah, we will talk on the phone.
Yeah,
But now when you
yeah.
live with the
Hours.
person.
No, I'm not living with the person.
No, that's also no. Hold on. You know what was a big shock? So then I'll ask you all. Like being in a relationship where is that you was almost with the person all the time? So it felt like you all were living together, or like you're living together, then breaking up and having to date people, right? And let me say you end up with somebody else, and that is not the dynamic. You all don't see each other frequently. It was such a shock to me that in relationships people are accustomed to seeing their person once a week. That's like a
that's
normal
a new
thing.
norm.
That was a
That's
big
new
shock
norm
to me.
Yeah, it is.
that's me. I would, even if I see
Absence make the heart grow fonder.
No, I just feel like it's a business of life. But that's why I keep reiterating.
Nah, not
If you are living
Once
together,
it's
because
some people who only see the
that's
people
not
on the
my
weekend.
kind of vibe.
Yeah.
How could love be lovely and I only seeing you 3 times a week? But my life real busy. Your life busy too. So hopefully one day it will even out.
Thank God for
That's
technology,
not-
yes. It's a FaceTime, it's a WhatsApp call. So those things help.
As I say, it may
Video
have
calls.
the bad weeks where I might see her once, but you know, like people could say whatever they want about me, and they could take what I said before out of context. I will make sure I see her a few times.
Yeah, but a few times.
It might not be.
Once a week is
It
crazy.
might not be for no long period of time. You know what I mean? But you know,
I guess that depends on vicinity. If you meet somebody, it's a South man, but you're talking to somebody in Port of Spain.
That's true.
That
too.
real hard for
Yeah,
me.
that's true.
I
It's vicinity.
find the distance it is bit tricky, boy.
It's a real strain.
I prefer south, boy. South.
Like live close.
but see if you come
I'm
home,
central. I feel like the
That
first I could go is
eliminates so
south.
much pressure.
First I could
Yeah,
go
you
is
can
south.
lime
I
real
can't-
easy.
I
You can
can't
lime
really-
I could just
anyway.
come see her and head back home or whatever. And but if it's a 10 minutes drive, but if you're real tired from work and whatever the case may be, and the drive is 45 minutes to go.
No, but picture if you deal with somebody from the east of Port of Spain, the car come down the road and check you, know. Remember the traffic?
Traffic, yeah.
With that traffic, so you are the head up the road, you are to beat the traffic.
That traffic ridiculous, eh?
It's ridiculous. How people
And then you had
relationships
to leave dates
surviving.
in the night.
Why? And like,
Because you had to,
I might have to spend the night
let
by or
traffic
something.
pass,
Why?
exactly.
But then worse again, if I work in the morning, I might be able to spend night by. So it's like, oh
Yeah, boy.
God.
I don't hope the dynamic work, yes?
Yeah. It's difficult with the distance for persons who are very busy.
No, but I want some of the grinders to know. Probably not the people here in this room, but some of the grinders to know They're boring.
No, they're boring.
I not boring. Nobody never come around me.
No,
with
it's boring. When your whole life surrounds work and gym, that's your personality. Your personality is
Grinders
work
like
and gym.
engineers.
Like what?
Like engineers. I just ask them.
No, person
Like an
just
engineer?
work- person just
Yeah,
work
like
plenty.
engineers, and
So when you trying to say engineer?
I don't know. I
That
just
the only person that's work.
She call her feel that's a personal attack.
honestly,
So
I
only
just
engineers you
asking.
know boring?
Listen,
That's a personal
I was
attack.
just asking.
Wow.
But they're boring.
No, but they're-
Engineers are boring. That's what you said.
You're projecting. I never say that. I never say that.
I know me boring, so that
No, some people boring.
that went over.
Like
me.
your personality is being a workaholic. Boo.
Me, I just do it because I have to, you know.
I think some
You
people
have no
like how it
choice.
sounds. You know, it's all about
But it doesn't
grind
feel like
and
I
am
really love
busy.
it, you know. I just do it because I
have
have
no
to for now,
personality.
nah, boy. Like I just understand life. I know that's how it had to be right now.
Right, so to answer to the question, you all ascribe to grind, and then you're all going to settle in the 40s and the 50s.
Well, no.
I would not call
I think
it
I didn't
grind.
reach. You didn't reach to me with that.
Yeah, Karen said his.
For me,
Remember last time we was recording and then it wasn't recording?
yeah, we should have
I
them
feel Mark now press record, you know.
No, I remember that.
For me, honestly
Traumatizing
speaking,
Yeah, man.
I think this is just my opinion.
And not this
I feel the economy we in here and in this country just it pushes you to grind. Right? Somehow I do believe some of the things that we do in here, if we were doing it somewhere else, I think the finance aspect of it would have given us a little more breathing ground to somewhat reach a comfort zone. Right? Because in my mind, I would like to do the whole white picket fence, coming home to our family, and that nice life now, a nice car in the driveway, yeah, go on family vacations and that type of thing. I just don't feel like I could afford that presently with how the economy is here. I feel like it's like a rat race. You always have to be figuring out the next move in order to survive.
Because things will catch up on you so quick.
Things will catch up on you so quick. And I mean, I talking from where I am in life. I know obviously my situation is a lot different from other people, but like I just wonder how people survive, right? But the way things is presently, I think at some point I might just have to bite the bullet.
It's definitely.
No, wait, hold on. I just want to take this opportunity to say that Kendall's ultimate description of settling down was biting the bullet. I just
really
I'm
trying to-
holding on to the
I was
vocabulary.
trying to
I'm holding
explain
on to
what
the
biting the bullet
vocabulary.
was,
I'm
because
making
I
notes.
think we
I
all
couldn't
know
believe
what
it.
that
I'm making
means.
notes.
I think we all know what that.
I know. I just tried to go wrong with what I said.
But I
Bite
think
the bullet.
it's definitely
No,
from a lifestyle perspective. I feel like.
Yes,
You know what I mean? Because-
if things was better, in my opinion of how I determine that what that is in my head, I would definitely reach to that point and that stage. It's like I had a conversation with someone this week, and she asked if I had kids, and I was like, not yet. And then she was like, the people who should be making kids in our kids. Right?
Yeah,
Showing
because
it at me now.
I was not going to ask you, do you feel like though at this stage you can't afford to have a wife, children, and a home?
Not in this economy, girl.
Nah.
When I'd be the
And-
provider,
that's why-
I'd be the
Oh, no
provider.
A
you know.
child-
I'd be the
please.
provider.
A
you know.
child, a wife,
Women doesn't want to
no
do
way.
No,
anything.
but
you know.
that's how.
You're ridiculous.
Those are strong now.
Don't try
Yeah.
to invalidate how my brother feeling.
no.
please.
Thank
Don't
you.
invalidate
No,
me
try
speaking
to
facts. I just
invalidate.
said the question is simple, you know. It's not a matter of if it's an ideal situation for him. He said in this economy. I am saying, I asked, the question was, do you not think that you can afford
Yeah,
a
yeah.
child, a wife, and a home?
Not in this economy.
And that's his opinion.
Right.
It may not be facts.
It may
may
not
not.
be. It may
I don't
not
think
be,
it
but
is a
I
desire,
don't
but you
think
can afford
is,
it.
yeah.
listen.
You can afford it.
But that's what I
Exactly.
say. It
You
come
can
from-
afford to. Let me say, you're a woman. She gets pregnant. You have to buy Pampers. You have to buy books. You have to do this. You have to pay all school fees. You have to pay. You can't afford that right now. There's a difference between I can't afford it and I don't want it because really and truly
I didn't say I
rather
don't
have-
want it. I would love. I would love that.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want it yet. Like, that's the...
Nah, I want that. I want that all now. I want
mean,
that
for
yes
me-
now.
For
But I just don't feel I
that
could
is-
afford it.
For me, that is like easy day, and if I could do it, I feel like you could do it. But I'm not gonna invalidate the way how you feel about that situation. But
Nah, but I
Nah,
have good
I feel
sperm.
like
I'm making triplets. So that's you are one.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
but...
What is
understand,
this?
understand,
What is
understand,
this?
understand.
No, like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it kind of comes as though certain things black and white, and then certain things gray.
Yeah.
Can I afford to be a mother right now? Sure. It gonna be easy or it gonna be hard? Is it gonna be convenient or very inconvenient?
Well, somebody
I think it'll be easy, but the convenience.
somebody once told me you just never be ready, but you just make yourself ready
Yes,
once you
get
go
ready.
into the situation.
Definitely,
Correct.
definitely.
Right, but
Definitely.
I don't know, boy. I don't know. Things.
Because when I say okay, and that's why I kind of saying it back to, it is not my desire to have children right now, because it's just like, okay, if you have a child and a wife and the wife picket fence, it kind of ties you to certain things,
that as well.
which forces you to no longer prioritize self. Now you have to prioritize your child, you have to prioritize your wife, you have to
Yeah.
prioritize your
Yeah.
family over yourself now.
Yeah,
True.
but it still come back to lifestyle for me, because like is you wanna drive like a B14, or you wanna drive a high end vehicle. You know what I mean? A lot of people could probably afford to do things in the lower end of the spectrum in terms of material items. You know what I mean? You could make little cutbacks and things. You know what I mean? It all depends on who you are for yourself. I don't want to make it seem like it's
You're driving
totally
the Audi in
material.
an empty, or you're driving the B14 with a car seat and your girl and all going to the beach.
You understand what I'm
It's
saying?
what's important.
It's like what you want for yourself now, but if you know you don't want to live like that, if you know you always envision yourself living a certain way, it would definitely be a problem for you to make that sacrifice. You understand? A man who don't really care about that, it wouldn't really matter. You know, but if a man flexes, he like to wear nice shoes, nice clothes, he want your house to look a certain way, you know what I mean? You know, it would be difficult. You have to pay in a lot of work for it.
I know for a fact the career woman prioritizes her career, travel, looking nice, over rushing to make children. Because yes, you make your child with a partner, but it takes so much out of a woman's body, and then the downtime, and then actually nurturing and taking care of the child.
It's our next
So it is definitely it's definitely, the reality is career women tend to choose holding off, like a lot of us are older without children.
I wouldn't say it's a matter of holding off, but I feel like it's a great responsibility when it comes to bearing a child. That partner. You can't just make a child for any random dude out here.
Well, that's
but-
holding
but-
off.
So you
but-
definitely,
but
so
yeah,
that's what I'm
even-
saying. So it comes like you're holding off. I wouldn't say like you're choosing career over, but you're making a decision. Here's what. Because you know that you may know the type of person you are, you know you'll want support, and you may not be seeing that from the guy, because the guy might be career driven, or the guy might seem career driven. So you're like, okay, I don't feel pushing out a child for you 9 months, making sense, because I feel like I'll be stressed for that 9 months, and I'll be stressed after.
Yeah, but do
But
most women
regardless-
think about that before?
No,
the-
but
the-
I think
I don't know about
regardless,
most. I do.
I feel like you could get the best dude for you, like for you, the most perfect guy for you, and it will still have them days and them nights, trust me. It will still have those times where you feel flustered, frustrated.
Yeah, guaranteed.
down.
That's
It
better
guaranteed
than
it,
years
like,
of it.
It's definitely
It's better than years of
guaranteed,
it.
and that's why I could understand why Ribka called it holding off, because it is basically that.
It
Because
definitely
it
is.
is unavoidable now, but you will definitely have them days, weeks, and months where it's like, nah, but yeah, I can't even function the way I want to function because.
Correct, and I said it in that way. Obviously, every hat don't fit everybody the same, right? There are different reasons. Somebody might hold off, as you rightfully say, you really find the person for that. But I can speak from my perspective of being around like-minded persons. Now, really and truly, especially things that happen, people get pregnant, these things that happen all the
Yeah.
time. I know a lot of I have friends who, but even after making the first child, let me say it happened at an earlier time. Even after that time, there's a lot of women is one and done. I speak about our generation.
good reason
A
too.
lot
I
of women is one
understand.
and done because they're thinking about the expense, they're thinking about getting back to their life, thinking about, and it's just like, we coming from families who are, majority of us, or some of us, or a lot of us, have 4+ siblings. But all
It
my,
was cheaper back then.
all my friends,
It's
Not only
expensive
that,
now,
too,
yeah.
it's
Is that
like,
one-
I think self-care is a real big thing now. You understand? And real people want to follow their mind and explore and do what they want to do. And the reality of it is multiple trends going to sway you from that. Without a
Mental
doubt.
stability as well. Mental stability. And then that drives me to this other point that I feel is so very important. I feel like people need, men out here and women, need to offer. Why it jump out of my head?
the
she
point
say?
leave. The point is she's I'm gone. She lose her train of thought and
Oh,
gone.
God, no.
They need to offer what?
emotional support.
Wow. Well, we know that rare.
No, that is
Remember, they're
very
not emotionally
that is too
available
rare.
for themselves.
I
Because
just
as
offer
I
emotional
said,
support.
When?
if
All
the
the
guy
time.
is very busy,
After your
you
busy
have to
day.
offer emotional support to him. If she is very busy, you can't say, "Oh God, you're always busy. You don't have time for me." That's ignorance.
When I
Offer
offer
her
the emotional support.
offer her emotional support, and then clearly she'll want to prioritize a little more time with you, because when she gets to relax with you, she could really feel like a lot raising off of her shoulder. Similarly, with a guy, a busy guy. So I feel like emotional support
Sometimes-
No
instead
emotional
of
support
We
for
don't-
a busy guy.
We don't want no emotional
But
support. We
a
want
lot of men
financial
out here
support.
don't- a lot
We
of
want
men out here don't
financial
know what
support.
is emotional support. My God.
We don't want
Please.
emotional. We want financial support.
Please. 2 words.
I need all the- I
Emotional
need-
support.
I need emotional support.
You can't look for no
financial
emotional support if you don't prioritize relationships, as far
I
as I
need
can see.
all the support. I need all the support I can get right now.
Don't look for no emotional support.
Now I looking for it, we.
No. That don't make any
Them
sense.
girls are them audacious and I can.
Yeah, real
What that
audacious.
have to do with anything?
I been audacious back.
Asking for it. Good point. No,
I want
good
my
point.
emotional support.
Good
I
point.
want my
You're not
I-
giving no emotional commitment, but you want emotional support.
I need it.
No,
It's a
audacious.
prerequisite.
No, I
It's a
love how you
prerequisite.
describe it as audacious. We
Emotional
need to
intelligence.
start including definitions at the bottom of the video just to make sure.
Ribka, you say it
just to make
yourself,
sure
right?
that people understand what we mean when we say we need to be
You-
audacious back.
Yeah, very. That'll move up and leave ahead.
Yeah.
But I need, you see what I'm saying? You and over said it on air multiple times.
Don't try to tie up. Don't try to tie up. Let me hear what I say multiple times. Let me hear.
The askers are getting. You
Right,
understand what
I
I'm
would have
saying?
said that.
You are saying that.
No, finish the
So
whole
if I
sentence.
if I need that emotional support, I'm asking.
okay.
You understand what I'm
Ask
saying?
and they shall receive.
Come on. You understand? Come when they sit down so mute. When they sit down, they call
Yeah, boy.
You ain't getting that.
No,
You
you're
ain't
right.
getting-
No,
but
I
everybody
actually
was so.
co-sign
Everybody
that.
was so.
No, I co-sign that.
Everybody with their hands out. They get in. You
No, that is a
understand?
myth, you know. A woman who do ask us receive, and that is a myth,
Nah, same thing for men too.
Yeah, but
But I ask.
no, actually, it was just, you're right.
No, I ask,
Be
I
audacious
ask, I
back.
ask, yeah, because I realize when I slug in the corner, I hear cool and collect, they feel like cool, but I'm not. I need emotional support. So I'm asking.
That's so wild.
Yeah, I'm
How
asking.
you want
And,
emotional support
and you know
now?
something? I don't feel no type of way.
You mustn't feel no type of way.
I will. I used to before. I used to be like, wait, but you know, I shouldn't. I asking because
Why?
if a girl
No.
was something, she asking. So
But-
I calling her and I'm asking her.
but that
where?
don't make sense.
I said today is what. What it is? At the end of the day, whole day pass. I ain't getting no words of affirmation. What's going on?
You're
I
not
need that.
stimulating. You're not investing in this relationship.
I need
some
that.
Emotionally. And you want
serious
affirmation.
flashback.
I
That's
need
selfish.
more words of affirmation.
Karen, that's so
Understand?
selfish.
Because
That's madman thing.
when you were hybrid or classic or full volume,
Yes.
you're getting it.
What that
when
have
you
to do
were
with-
French tips, you're getting
What
it.
that have to do? What that have to do with the fact that
Fair is fair. I
It
agree
is
with
not
him.
that is not fair?
comparable,
That is not fair.
but it's a essential. Just
You're
like
not
what I
giving
said
something.
before.
You are not giving something. You imagine you asking for something that you incapable of providing. That is crazy.
But them girls
Yes,
asking,
this is that all
and
the
they can't
time.
provide.
no, that's not
All the
true.
time.
I sure you just be dealing with a girl. I sure you just be dealing with a woman where if you feel as though you need something, you can ask them and they'll get back. You don't sell it yourself earlier, no. You know when you sell it yourself?
Oh,
We just pick and choose who we want. The ones who willing to give it and bring it. I have a story.
Go ahead.
Once upon a time, that a girl. Wait, what market? In market this guy? Once upon a time, that's somebody who asked for something, right? And it was so crazy of this person to ask for something. But the reality is, if the person who was asking was somebody who we desire, or somebody who we like, or somebody who we
They would like it.
She was gonna get it. Right.
That's the reality.
But the
So
thing
the
is, a
reality is
prerequisite
she
for
didn't
me.
get it.
The prerequisite
She
for
didn't get
me.
it because I didn't know. You know what?
Right.
So
Yeah, but for me to say, well,
sometimes
I'm
the
going to
woman
give
who
you
can,
something.
sometimes the woman who can meet the grind, who can, match the energy, it not coming in the package that you want.
Yeah, but why
Remember,
saying
like
this?
refract?
Right now? No, well, that was
my
right
God.
here is 2024 right now, and they could call it sassy if you were. But the bar
I
here,
love how
know.
you say that.
The bar here,
Sassy
know.
Lou, because you know it, we are Sassy Lou there.
The
Because
bar
imagine
here,
you want words of affirmation and you not pouring.
Watch
no,
how
okay,
far my hand is from the
Audacious.
ground.
He's being
That's crazy.
audacious
The
back.
bar
No, that's
is
crazy.
far. So for you to say, well, boy, thing, for you to even have me up in my gears, for me to be considering, well, boy, this girl asked me for something and I feel like I need to give it to you, it had to be certain things that you doing for me to even be considering you that much. Understand? You have to check all my boxes. It's not to say like I just see you.
I bet you should not boxes when you don't
that they're flying,
prioritize
you know.
relations.
Me seeing you and liking you, they're flying again, you know. That's not good enough.
And I find that crazy. You do not prioritize building any real relationship.
You don't know that, Rebecca?
No, I don't mean it in a bad way. No, I mean it in a real way. I mean it in a, let me be real. If you don't
It is
prioritize.
not, I do. It is just not up there with work and family.
Okay, when I say, all right, all I mean is, if my mindset is 60%, and I've been real generous with the 60% of my contributions to this relationship, I am doing it as a compromise to the other things that I value in my life. I am telling you, in my humble opinion, that is a lack of prioritization of my relationship.
A realistic number to say for me would be about 40%. 40% of the stuff I just do is a compromise.
Use a liars.
No,
Everything. No,
cap,
it is 60.
cap.
60.
Nah.
60%.
That is your opinion. That is your opinion.
No, but we're being real.
No, I will make sure you're
60%
straight.
of what you do
I will make
is
sure you're straight, but it's not
40%
60,
is what you want
40.
to do. 60%.
No, 60% is what I am doing. 40% is, oh God, I already have to do this, but I'll do it still.
40% still high, eh?
It's less than 50.
Yeah, so it can't be high.
60-40? 40% of $4 million now?
It's less than 50, as you
No,
just said.
no.
Can't be
That's
high.
40% still high.
Come on, you're still
40%.
winning. You're still winning.
40% is high.
40%.
40% is
nah.
pure failure rate.
No, that's not true. But here, what to do? You understand? And this is what is going on with real men, dog. Go and be with a corner boy who have nothing going on.
Okay.
Correct.
Mood.
You understand? Because all
Mood,
them
mood,
girl want to
mood,
do, all
mood.
them girl want to do, Kendall, is lie down whole day, you know.
Wow.
Who can lie down
But
whole day?
no, what you-
A
He
corner
is
boy.
being so
Every time-
audacious back.
Every time
Yeah,
Audacious
no,
back.
that's nothing being honest.
A
That's he
girl
being
will tell you
mad.
you're too busy and go with a man who have nothing going on just so they can lie down and hug up all day. You know. No food they eat yet. 6 o'clock
Nah,
in the
the
evening.
opposite of what you
But when
talking
they,
about
when they
can
meet
never
you,
be anything.
when they meet you, the
No, no,
wife,
no.
Yeah.
The
all over
opposite
the
of what you
place.
talking about can
6
never be.
o'clock
That's what
come.
they like to do. Extremities to drive up
6
on home. That ain't making no sense.
No breakfast. You understand?
So
At
all of a
6
sudden you
p.m.
entertaining a girl who can't
You
afford
understand?
breakfast and can't fix up. She's
Hold
like,
on there, baby. I'm going outside and smoke every day. Yeah, I like that.
No,
Love that.
No. Something wrong with you. What's going on? The opposite of what you're talking about is that extremity of all of a sudden a girl reliant on a man to eat. So breakfast turned into evening time and she want to lie down hold it. That's not what we're talking about.
No, listen.
Or let's only talking extremities.
Are you talking about-
to support a point?
No. Are you talking about that man not even studying to tell a girl it's 8 o'clock? They get up and eat something or bring breakfast for you or ask a girl you eat anything or whatever.
You can say whatever you want to know. The categories is not workaholic and then bomb, you know. It's about a large area in between. It's about a large
Like the
area
men
in
who
between.
sacrifice everything for girl and end up with nothing in the end.
Well, all right, but and that's what I'm saying. Be real. Here, my
And then,
friend.
who
When
they
I
gonna
meet a
leave
girl,
that man for? That man in the middle, who they gonna end up leaving that man for?
be real with
You
yourself.
feel like I
When you
live
meet
for the
somebody,
bomb?
no,
Or-
the truth does always come out.
That's the accent.
The
That's
truth
the
does come
accent.
out. The bomb is a much more fun time. Or having a good time. And let you just support
You see the man
yourself.
who save all the money to carry the girl, the Chris
potential.
Brown concert. You understand? And then
That was a meme or something?
It was a UK.
It was a UK. It was a UK singer.
Yeah, UK
no,
singer.
an African singer, but it happened
He
in
did
the
not
UK.
save all his money.
And the man pulled
That's
out a
a
good
lie.
amount of cash. You understand? But it support the narrative in which I speak at this moment.
Yes, because that's what
You
we
understand?
always do.
I'm
Pick
trying
and
to drive
choose.
our point now, but you understand? And when the man go on with the man, girl,
You can say whatever you want.
Man,
Or they must
go
say-
with the man,
no, I
girl.
find if that's the mindset, all it should be real. Stop trying to pretend. Let me all just say you. Imagine how cool life would be if we all just used to say the truth. Can I let your
Y'all
life
don't like the
become
truth?
safer? No, not safer. Way less stressful when you just start speaking the truth. Speak
yeah.
your truth.
Yeah.
I want this. I mean, tell you, I want this. I want that. Speak your truth.
No, but I don't speak my truth,
But you
though.
be like a tight
No,
rope.
no, no,
You see
I
that
don't
rope?
speak my-
You see that. You see that thing coming
Speaking
across
of
there?
rope, I know you may have to go because you have a kid, right? But how you,
Rope?
let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you didn't have your daughter. How you feel about going to the circus at this age on a date?
Okay, no face.
You don't have your daughter.
that in the 40 percentile. I'm doing it because
I'm not doing that.
you want me to, and I will accompany.
I'm not doing
You
that.
went to see
And this is
Lion
the
King,
problem.
Right,
with
but
the
I'm
world.
not doing nothing I don't want to do anymore.
Well, Ken,
That the problem
Wow.
with the
I
world.
not, no, we could have a great fun time, but let us do it with the things I want to do.
So
I
what
want to
about
go
what she want to
R&B.
do?
Right?
I want to go Miami.
Just about to ask
I'm not
that.
going to no
What thing that she
circus.
want? No, what that
I'm
is the
not going
thing, yeah?
circus.
But this is
No,
what-
Ken, that you're wrong. Eh? It has to have a balance.
I'm
That's how
not
I
going no
feel.
circus.
That is the
Come on.
point.
I
No,
am not
that's
watching
why I
Lion
said
King.
that's why I
I'm
said
not
you
watching
like-
Barbie.
Be real.
Watch what you're saying, my ribcage here, dog.
No,
Hey.
be real. And
I've
this is
been
why
straight.
I am the game. Because I am the game because the reality is people just care about themselves. If it is me going to, I just use an example, right?
Understand, I used to compromise, and that got me nowhere.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
you're saying
I
it got
feel
you
like
nowhere
the
from a
Lord
place
get
of,
come
at the
on.
end of the day, then benefit
They didn't do
you.
nothing
The
fair.
person's happiness is not a benefit to you. That's not a joy. But you're being real with yourself. But the reality is, a woman had to acknowledge the fact and recognize and say, my happiness don't really matter to this individual unless I do what
How
they
it
want.
not? How it not?
It matters.
Listen,
You would laugh
no,
a million
no,
times.
no, but
Matter
Kendall,
if you're not going to
it
go
have-
where she
It
wants.
have a borderline.
confused.
It have a borderline.
Why I must
It
go
have a-
somewhere that I
Listen.
don't like and spend my money
Well, then you
to
don't
do
like
something
it.
I don't like?
Because it
Then
makes
you
it
don't-
significant. Yeah.
No,
Then
I
you
will,
don't like honey, you're not
listen, I will do that,
prioritizing
you know. I will
Nah.
do that, you know. I will say, if you want to go in circus, lover, all right, we're going in circus.
Yeah,
But-
what I say?
But it have a line.
Lagos circus
Yes,
in our
I'm
next
not saying
country.
2 hours,
Not
I'll
that
say an
circus
hour.
that we have here.
No, but not
Right,
even
say
that.
that too.
Not even that.
No, but you
I don't
can't say
mind
that.
going.
If I want to go on a circus on the wharf, right?
Nah.
Nah.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Don't do me
You
that.
don't
No,
want to do a
listen
circus in
to
Miami
what I'm
instead?
saying. No. Listen to what I'm saying. I have no problem with
You
the
know
man, but
what's the funny thing, eh?
No, if the
Here's
man-
the
just-
funny thing with it. It might sound bad, but if a man, we all have to compromise here, right? For women, right? If a man is a man who is very sexual and he wants threesome and all these different things, you know, woman not compromising.
yeah, but
No, you
that's
have to find, the person.
But I must go and watch Lion King and to the circus and I don't want to go.
you talking about somebody participating physically and sexually in something that may not even arouse them in the slightest.
I look like a clown. I look like a clown.
Listen, Ribka, I had to call you out here now, right? I had to call you out here now, right?
I'm not going to no circus.
No, but you're doing
Because
it
we
again,
talking-
Ribka.
no,
You're
we talking
invalidating
about-
how my dog feeling.
No, we're not
Because
invalidating.
if he's saying that he want to have a threesome with you and you don't want to have a threesome, right? It's the same thing if he want to go, you want to carry this man
That
somewhere
is
he
not the
don't
same
want
I
thing.
don't want
You
to
are
go to
comparing-
That's
you-
gonna be in my mind whole
No,
night.
you know
That's
said-
like an emotional warfare.
No,
I'm gonna
you
be
know what you
feeling
said
this, like-
earlier? Certain things are incomparable. How it is participating in a sexual relationship, right? Because here we're talking about it.
I need to
You
do
going to the circus not affecting your morals, your values, nothing, you know.
Oh, that's affecting so
You
much
talking
things.
about not
That affected my peace.
anything happening here. There's a free for all. Mark, this man walk out. Mark, this man walk out. The recording, I don't know. And because of you, you create a whole set of expense. I'm not gonna try lab. Then on top of that, you want to squeeze and ask for more. Are you from it?
Nah.
I'm not gonna say those words.
I'm gonna tell you, I feel like, it could be compared when the man say he don't want to go a certain place. If you don't want to have no threesome, well, all right.
Well,
But
yeah.
they avoid that altogether then.
You could say whatever you want to know. Them things don't compare. You could say
Or up
whatever
to you,
you
dog.
want.
You don't know if that man gonna have anxiety attack, a mental breakdown inside
Well, yeah,
there
going
because
on. He
don't want to
need
be there.
help.
He don't want to
He
be
need
there.
help.
Or he just don't need to go to the circus.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. And I'll go
Well,
with somebody
right.
else. You don't let vex with the girl.
Well,
Go with
right.
somebody
Go with
else.
somebody else.
Yes,
And I go have a
yes.
threesome with
Yeah,
other
but
people.
No problem.
And I've got a threesome with
No
other
problem.
people.
Better
also.
consequences. And I find nobody should get vexed for
Me,
consequences.
listen. Go to
Come
the
on.
I find
circus.
nobody should get. You know, that girl stink. I stink.
Me and a
I
problem with
will
that. Now go
take-
to the circus.
And because
yes?
I cannot make it that one time, she go with the next man. Relax on yourself. You did not want you. You tell me go my way.
And at the end of the day, like the teacher say, as one gone and
And
next
next one born, right? And I find nobody
and
should
this,
be
in
that.
this case,
Don't look for the emotional
and next
support.
two going and born.
Well, all right,
Because
good.
you want to have a threesome out here.
Good.
So, oh God, if you have to relax on yourself. You understand?
What I don't know about me, no.
You will know too.
Well, right.
It's just
But
like how I
there's
find out.
consequences.
That's like how I find out. You go on and go on the circus of the next man. You feel you wouldn't know about threesome.
These things only hurting somebody who want to hold on to a lane.
Yeah, what going on?
Let me tell you something. If you not, let me tell you something.
Player 2,
If it is,
press start. We could play the game, you know.
well, all right. And let me see
You
who
can play the game. Player
I
2,
find
press
no.
start.
Listen
Insert
to
your
me.
2 tokens and let me play the game.
When you're playing
If
them
you want to
games, you
say-
have to know your value. A man does only talk something like if a man make it very clear to you that you're not really bringing any value to him, you'll always lose the game. But if it is you bringing a certain value, you know that man know the value you have. You feel you playing them stupid games.
Yep.
Please let me find out about the threesome, please.
But when
Please.
when you're of high value and self-sufficient, nothing really matters, you know.
Well, right, and that's it, right. And we can close off by agreeing that everybody must know the place and know the lane and just be honest about it.
Yeah.
I don't prioritize other people's needs that I in grind mode. This is what's important to me. Let the girl and them know that.
Know what you're really about.
Woman too. If you know you're only on profit, you're a man who he must be a spender. And if it says he's not spending and he's not making no sense, you're going to look for it elsewhere. A woman must be honest.
Money.
What?
It just came to my head, guys. I'm not saying anything.
No, like the world will be a better place. You see now, when people be honest, you just want to judge them and say the harsh and thing. But when they're bipolar, I want to pretend. Don't pretend. Be honest. If you want to live with the men and them, and
What?
Well, people, you all saw the new space. I hope you all like it. We will do other little setups and we will do other little stuff to showcase.
Red Balloon Challenge coming
Sponsors,
soon.
we are waiting on
What
you
do
guys. Please
You go believe
DM
them?
us.
If you
What
want to
do
be
they
a
call
part of the... No, we wanted people to be guests. What challenge is that?
Pop the balloon,
Pop the
Trinidad.
balloon and find love.
If you'd like to be a
Pop the
guest on
balloon.
Dai Good Talk, to find love,
Come find love
let us know. DM us.
at Dai Good Talk Studio.
Bye, guys.